Nearly 40 years after the disaster, Chernobyl is still alive. Not as a city, but as something else. A place where humans disappeared and nature took over. But beneath the silence, something is still there. At the center of it all stands the reactor, now sealed beneath the massive Chernobyl new safe confinement. It was built to contain what remains inside, to keep the radiation from escaping, and for the most part, it works. But this place is far from safe. Today, parts of Chernobyl are open, not for living, but for visiting. Guided tours bring people into the exclusion zone, just kilometers away from the reactor. In some areas, radiation levels are low enough to stand in, briefly. But step into the wrong place, and the numbers on a radiation meter can spike in seconds. Safety is never guaranteed. And yet, something unexpected happened. When humans left, nature didn't die. It came back stronger. Forests grew over concrete, rivers cleared, wildlife returned. Wolves now roam freely through the zone. Even rare species like the Przewalski's horse have found a home here again. It looks like recovery, but it's not that simple. Because this isn't a normal ecosystem. Everything here has been exposed to radiation for decades. The trees, the soil, even the smallest forms of life. And scientists are still trying to understand what that really means. Radiation doesn't just disappear. It changes things at a level we can't see. DNA damage, genetic mutations, slow, invisible effects that can last for generations. Some species have adapted, others haven't. Chernobyl has become a living experiment. Despite the danger, people still come here, not as tourists, but as trespassers. Urban explorers sneak past checkpoints, risking exposure just to see it for themselves. An empty city, frozen in time, but the danger they walk into is very real. And recently, Chernobyl faced a new threat during the conflict in Ukraine. Military forces moved through the zone, including areas around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Heavy vehicles disturbed the contaminated soil, sending radioactive dust back into the air. A place already scarred by disaster was once again put at risk. Because the most dangerous thing about Chernobyl is that you can't see it, you won't smell it, you won't feel it, but it's there, in the ground beneath your feet, in the dust in the air. Radiation, silent, invisible, and unforgiving. Chernobyl is no longer just a disaster site. It's a warning, a reminder of what happens when technology and human error collide. The buildings may be empty, but the story is still unfolding. The disaster ended, but Chernobyl never really did.